Alright, looks good now. I did have to restart after completely annihilating my computer there, but that's alright. We'll hand res a bunch of people, and I want to talk about, you know what? I want to talk about getting my video stream going, because I don't want you guys seeing all my behind the scenes shit there. Dang, look at this. Now I'm gonna have to do all this behind the scenes crap and do this and say deactivate and then deactivate and then my picture's up there. Okay, now it's all blocking my behind the scenes stuff, you see. I don't want you guys seeing that stuff. Ooh, I also have to see your chit chat. So let's go to my live dashboard, which is gonna work much better now because I rebotted. Pop out chat. There you go. Much better. Everything's better now. We had a little bad episode because I decided to do something stupid. So we're all good now. We're all good now. Let's do some hand resing, why don't we? And I got plenty of people at hand res right now. That is plenty of resers to cast reses on the people who need hand reses. And now, once you release in World of Warcraft vanilla version, once you release, there's no danger on vanilla gaming of actually attracting a mob as you res. On vanilla gaming, if you res near a mob, like within attraction rates, just res. They could be resing you 40 yards away. But if you res near the mob, you could pull that mob. And we don't want to pull those mobs. Those mobs are grumpy. We try to leave those guys alone. Though we do got to clear them out for future use of Shazra. We're going to use Shazra today. And the real key to Shazra that I'm going to show ya. And by the way, we're not talking about Shazra today. What we're talking about today is multi-core CPUs. You need one. I hear so many times, and I read so many times on the internet, oh man, multi-core CPUs are they're just overrated. They don't really do anything for modern games. Yeah, maybe not. But what if you want to run like 40 modern games at a time? Then they do shit. They do amazing shit. They do shit that people will envy you for. They will wish they were you. Girls will want to be with you. Guys will want to be you. That's right. That's how the internet works. That's how the nerd universe works. You can't believe how many direct messages I get from girls on YouTube asking me for my phone number. 0. Were you able to believe 0? Because it is the number 0. Because girls don't watch my stream. Only guys watch my streams. Let's keep resing. Looks like there's more to res. But I'm happily married. I'm married. Yeah, look, I'll show you. She just sent me her LA picture. Boom! She's in LA. I'm here. She gets to tan. I'm sitting in front of the computer at my own choice, I have to admit. I mean, I really do not want to be down in LA for Labor Day. And I definitely don't want to go to Disneyland on Labor Day weekend. Come on, guys. Give me a break. Who wants to do that, really? Well, apparently they all want to do that. I don't know. My family, I think I created a monster because when my family was young, Dave is on the... Dave, I'm on TeamSpeak. Yes, Disneyland on Labor Day weekend. Labor Day weekend. And here's the problem with Disneyland. Disneyland doesn't have a good skip the line thing where you can pay double or maybe 1.5 times entry fee and skip the line. By the way, when I go to amusement park, I'm not saying I'm rich. I ain't rich. But when I go to amusement park, I will always pay for the skip the line pass because I may not be rich, but I want people to think I am. And anyway, I want to skip the line. Who wouldn't? You want to skip the line too, you fag. Don't lie. Everybody wants to skip the line. And I do skip the line. And every time I skip the line, it's like I found $20 on the ground.
User entered your channel.
There we go. There
Howdy.
we go. Yes, Dave. Yes. Yes, my family is down near you right now. And they are loving life. They are in the Hyatt next to Disneyland. They paid extra money. And they are living the good life right now. And Monique, she was just like, my wife, she's like, yeah, I only paid $400 for the hotel. And, you know, they're splitting the cost and everything, but still, she's like, yeah, I only paid $400. We each had to pay $100. And then the next day, I was like, yeah, I only paid $500, and we each had to pay $100. And then today, I saw the credit card bill, $680. All right, for 2 nights. So don't.
Yeah, that's after parking and.
Parking is free at this place. Parking is free. So I did see them say parking is free. So.
Well, self parking's free, but you know they valeted.
They're not gonna. Well, I mean, I doubt that they're gonna valet. Monique does not like valet parking, so I doubt that's ever gonna happen. But anyways, I'm just saying. Let me plug my. Let me change my sound to headphones. I don't like this coming through the speakers. Oh man, it's gonna be a good night. Happy Friday, everybody. It is Friday night. We got to do nothing except Muti-Core and talk about multi CPU shit. There we go. All right, we're on headphones. I should.
Are you in your alliance or horde raid?
I'm in my horde raid. My alliance raid has not killed a boss in MC yet. So let's get real with that. That hasn't happened. Let me kick Shaman Ocho from my raid because he is not getting it done. Nope, we are 2 men down. This is a 38-man raid, and we are going to do Shazra. No problem.
Ooh, yeah. Because you have the good strat now.
I have the good strat now. And don't jinx me. Do not jinx me. And I hope you're not mocking me because my strat worked so well last time. So I'm gonna do Shazra. It's the good strat. It's gonna work. Man, Shazra scares me. Shazra scares me bad. Shazra is the reason I don't like Molten Core.
And you took a screenshot of your group order.
I did take a screenshot of my group order, but it doesn't matter because the basic idea is much simpler than that. The basic idea is to distribute the decursors group on group, and that I already did. I already did that. So decursors are distributed group on group, and I think the last time I talked to you in TeamSpeak, we were doing this Shazra thing, and
Yep.
and it went really well, and I was really excited. So there you go. There you go. Oh, I'm getting more picture texts from Disneyland area. Let me see. Oh, I can't show that one. My wife, she's kind of freaky. All right, so let's do No, we're not actually ready for Shazra yet. Oh, we got a giant sucker belt. Who needs one? Who needs one? Whoever's on the stream tonight who wants this giant stalker belt, which I have all of. Don't need it.
You should transfer them to your alliance raid.
Man, you're spoiling the moment, bro. No, I'll give it away. I'll give it away. No, remember my alliance raid is supposed to be all greens. All greens. No epics at all. No rares at all. This is gonna happen. I'm gonna do this alliance raid with all greens. and I'm going to show you how overpowered paladins are as raiders. That's the whole goal of this whole thing. The whole goal is very cynical. The whole goal is not to show people that raids in Vanilla WoW could be done in greens. The whole goal is to show that paladins are retardedly overpowered in Vanilla WoW, and you didn't even need anything but greens to do raids because of paladins. And that is actually my true goal. So, oh, wait, friendly fire. Oh, is that? Are you bird free, Marcus? Marcus is bird free, so he's another multi-boxer on Vanilla Gaming.
Yeah, Marcus knows I cracked the fucking code.
He cracked the code on what?
On Shazra, that's what you were screaming.
Oh, all right, all right.
Dave cracked the code!
Yeah, Dave did crack the code. Oh, got some Night Slayer bracelets. That's great. Dave did crack the code. And he is the one who suggested that I distribute the decursors, and things went really well after that. So I will give him credit. I will give the man credit.
Only if it happens again, though, and that wasn't a fluke.
Only if it happens again. Any research must be repeatable, and if it's repeatable, I am missing one. Shaman don't decurse, right? I am missing one shaman.
No.
I'm missing one shaman and one rogue. But you know what? It's worse than that. I'm missing one shaman and one decursor. Because normally Orinoco, a druid, would be in that slot. And so I am missing one decursor. Oh man, I forgot to take the banish off that guy. So it's not as good as before, but still, we nailed Shazra so hard last week that just missing one decursor is not going to be enough to explain any sort of serious fail this week. So, fingers crossed. I saw a raid, by the way, guys. I saw a raid today. Rolling MC, and they were moving slow. All right, I'm not capping on them or anything, but 2 hours later they had gone from Lucifron and had not yet killed Golemag. I feel like that's kind of slow for a 40 man. I'm not really pro at this, so I really don't know how fast it should move. I move slower. I move slower than that, obviously, but I can pull Gar in 1 hour. How's that? I can pull Gar in 1 hour if I really try hard. And that means I can probably kill Gar, go through Baron, go through Shazra if this strategy works, and go to Golemag in less than 2 hours. And they were on this for at least 3 to 4 hours. I'm thinking 4 hours. And they were saying we're at Golemag. So, wait, I might have a shareable picture now. Okay. Kinda? Yeah, that's shareable. There you go. There's Monique at the pool. And what else we got? I don't know. She didn't send anything inappropriate. I'm kind of disappointed. She was acting like she was gonna. So Dave, I need a gunner in Battlefield. Do you play Battlefield 4 at all? Do you have it?
I don't have it.
You don't have it. All right. Well, Silithus Boss bought it when I asked for a gunner, and we have not been able to hook up 3 nights now because the guy is completely inept with communication, and he doesn't realize that I'm on Discord 24/7. I'm on TeamSpeak while I'm playing Battlefield, and man, Silithus Boss, I'm telling you, you're screwing it up, man.
Like, I just bought Battle for Azeroth. Probably won't even be able to play it.
I saw, and me and Eli were kind of giggling at your call for PvP help. And you know what? Eli actually...
It wasn't for me.
Eli actually had a look in his eye when you said that. He was like, yeah, maybe I could help people. Look at that.
All I wanted was to know which class to pick. I went with Monk.
Oh,
they're slippery.
I actually don't know. I act like I know, but I don't know what the status of Battle for Azeroth is. I do know that Twink warriors are fine. They are fine, fine, fine. Twink warriors are ridiculous. They can kill people 60 levels above themselves. So I would call that pretty damn fine because they took the hit out of the equation. So Eli can very, very typically win duels um, against 120 warlocks at level 60. So it's good fun. I mean, in that way, it's good fun. It's not good enough fun. They did nerf. They did nerf the Black Blade of Shiram, and the Black Blade was one of the greatest exploits that we had ever found. Um, and we're very sorry to see it go. Untamed Blade's still good, but Untamed Blade doesn't heal you, and the Black Blade would heal you faster than anybody could kill you. The Untamed Blade, though, is still absolutely brilliant for twinking because it does as much damage as the Black Blade and in Battlegrounds, and you know, once you can do that much damage, you can have a lot of fun all day long. The problem is, you know, you don't have that much healing. You kind of need a pocket healer. I don't like to play twinking anymore, so I won't pocket heal Eli. Um, but we do have 2 accounts, so if anybody wants to pocket heal Eli, hit me up, and I will give you some very nice level 60 accounts where you guys can absolutely annihilate the Battlegrounds with some double healing. All right, this is Shazra with defensive gear on. This is Shazra. Man, look at my guys. They're amazing. And Shazra cannot take your freedom. This is total. What's that? What's that movie? With the
Braveheart?
Braveheart, there you go. I was gonna say, what's that movie with the anti-Semitic guy? Braveheart. Slow one.
The Nazi Australian.
Oh, he's totally Nazi. I'm gonna call him a Nazi. I don't throw that term around, but I do believe it applies in this case. Oh, let's start decursing. Decurse, decurse. Just hit the G key until all those curses go away. Decurse! Quickly! More quickly than that! Oh, that was close. That was a lot of decursing I just did. And you know what? It worked. No one died. Except there, because I didn't decurse again. I just topped myself off, and I'm going to decurse everybody real quick. And you know what? I'm going to actually hit the 8 key to have some druids res somebody. Yeah, we just got a healer resed with that. And decurse some more. G, 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 G. Nothing but G. Everybody decursing. And there we go. And we're going to win. We're going to win. I kind of screwed it up at the beginning there, but you know what? We're going to be fine. Because we did decurse. He's such a bastard. And there's the curse again. So we're just going to hit the G key for a while. That's all we're going to hit until those curses go away. Boom. Curse is gone. Eversmile is still cursed, though. Why is nobody decursing Eversmile? Because he's out of range, that's why. Okay, he's decursed. I mean, there's no reason for me to take that kind of damage. That's for the riffraff in my raid to take. The riffraff needs to take. Oh, shit. Decursing. Oh crap! He put the curse just before he blinked. That is not fair. That is not fair. That is mean. That is mean. Oh. Oh, Shazra, you're so mean. You are an evil god. You are a bitch god. Oh, he's unmerciful. He's unmerciful. Oh, jeez, those are curses. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna six. I'm sixing. I'm sixing, and nobody's healing me. Oh my gosh. Am I out of range of my healers? I was sixing there. That means everybody heal me, you bastards. There's still a lot of curses going on. Oh my goodness. Oh my golly. Oh jeez. I'm decursing. Even while I'm backing up, I'm decursing. Whoo, let's six it up. Six it up, brah. I'm sixing it up. We got bubbling. We got nobody's really healing me. Am I out of range? What's going on? Six it up. Six it up. We got 5% to go, and I'm not sure that we're going to do this. 4%, 3%. Ah! No, Shazra! Leave my shit alone. Shazra! Shazra! Oh, we have enough health to start decursing. Once you decurse, you know, you've got a shot. I mean, you really do have a shot, but... Oh, 13 health. 13 health. 13 health. That was 13 health, actually. 1%, 2,600 damage. That's all. That's all I need. All I need. All I need. All I need. Oh, come on.
Oh man.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are we going to die at 1%? Who's still alive? Somebody's still alive. Cuppy Cake? No, not Cuppy Cake. Really? 2,100 damage? We died for the sake of 2,100 damage? Never.
The problem there is you're not drunk yet.
I'm close, man. I am really on the borderline right now. I've been sneaking back to the kitchen for hits on my vodka bottle, which I hate. I hate vodka, but I am out of beer. So we have to make allowances. We have got to make allowances. I can't believe it didn't work. But I was down 2 characters. So, and one of the characters was a decursor that I'm down. Because somehow they won't enter Molten Core this week. There's no reason for it. They have no raids saved, but they will not come into my Molten Core. So I'm blaming Orinoco. Orinoco, you have never been on my good list. You have always been on my shit list, and now you're on my shittier list. Orinoco, you have a terrible name. You're a terrible person. I blame you.
Yeah, it's like Japanese or Mexican. I can't tell which.
Yeah, well, it's South American. That's why you can't tell. Because it's Brazilian. Woo!
Portuguese is an awful language.
Isn't it? Isn't it? No offense to all my Portuguese friends, but gosh.
Especially when it's Brazilians speaking it.
What's wrong with you people? I don't even have to speak your language to know that it's crappy as hell. Oh, I just lost all my Portuguese friends. And my Brazilian friends. Sorry, guys. I'm just kidding. I actually don't know what I'm talking about. What do I know? I've had a lot of vodka. Out of range. Alright, guys, really. There was no reason for us to die that time. I was a little light on the decurse button. But honestly, we are missing a decursor, and I really feel like that's a major problem for a raid. You should try to have a decursor in every party. for Shazra. Plus, Shazra really bogged me on that one. Shazra dropped the curses as he blinked, and that is not supposed to happen. Don't even tell me in live WoW that would ever happen. They don't do that to you. They don't make it impossible. They don't put you in an impossible corner. That is all scripting on vanilla gaming. You are not supposed to get a curse just before the blink, where Shazra blinks and does double damage to everybody in the stack he blinks to. Come on. That's not survivable at all. So, yes. If I'm going to be a little bitter, I'm going to be bitter over the fact that the scripting let me down tonight. And by the way, speaking of scripting, I lodged my first bug report on vanilla gaming this week after my abortive attempts at Azure Ghosts, and after I busted vanilla gaming for having huge damage being done by Monostorm, which is supposed to do no damage. More than half of my raid damage was caused by Monostorm, which does no damage in live. Alright? Whoever decided that they had to up Azure Ghost, and by the way, I did find an old forum post that said Azure Ghost's damage has been increased to make it commensurate with Blizz-like. Bullshit! Whoever did that fucked it up. And they made Monostorm do damage when Monostorm is only supposed to drain mana, which is why Monostorm is called Monostorm. It's not called you lose half your life bar storm. So after a whole afternoon of trying to beat that without frost resist gear, I finally gave in, and I found an old guide to Azure Ghosts from 2006. You know, the real Azure Ghosts. Guess what was never mentioned in the guide? Monostorm! Because it does such a small amount of mana drain that you can pretty much ignore it. It's 9 mana per 2 seconds. So the guide was incredibly detailed and in fact talked about what every class must do in the Azure Ghost fight. Alright? The one thing it never mentioned in the entire talk about what Azure Ghost's abilities are and what every class must do, Monostorm. Not even mentioned. That's how completely lightweight that attack is. And that's what I remember from running it in live. All right, Monostorm is not that big a deal. You should try to move out of it. That's basically the recommendation from Monostorm. You should try to move out of it. But look, it drains 9 mana every 2 seconds. All right, and it's not on 100% of the time. 9 mana every 2 seconds when my mana pool is 6,000. Come on. It's just an annoyance. It's just supposed to be an annoyance, and yet it was over half my raid damage. My average raider on the Azure Ghost fight, alright, my average raider took 60,000 points of damage before he died. And more than half of that was Monostorm. Alright, that's the end of my rant. Let's talk Muti-Core. Today's theme is about multi-core processors and how we use multi-core processors. Now, one of the fun things we did today, one of the fun things we got in today is we all downloaded a benchmark for multi-core. And this benchmark will accept an arbitrary number of threads to render a video scene, all right? So I was punching 40 threads in to do my 40 threaded benchmark. How well does your CPU do if you're doing 40 things at a time? And that's, what I'm doing when I'm trying to 40 box on one computer. How well does it do when you're doing 20 things at a time? Well, the bottom line is, spoiler alert, The Intel 7700K does fucking good, really fucking good, and especially if you're running at 5 gigahertz. You know what else does good? The AMD Ryzen does good, but only at the number of threads. We've only had it tested at the number of threads the Ryzen has, which is um, 16, I believe. Is it 16 threads? Yeah, it's 16. So Ryzen does very well at 16 threads. I mean, uh, surely 60% better than my processor. And that's just the Ryzen 1700, I think. I think that's what he's running. So it came out really good. But what I want him to do is run it at 40 threads and find out what his numbers are. Because I think that here's where the Ryzen falls down. I think the Ryzen falls down when a single thread is being asked to do multiple things. And it's quite the opposite of Intel threads. Intel threads do really well when you ask them to do multiple things, to the point where my 4-threaded processor right over there, my worst computer, had a score fully half as much as my very best processor running at 5 gigahertz. And the 4-threaded processor is running at, um, what is it running at? I think it's running at 4 gigahertz.
They're not really going to get much faster than 5, are they?
Not right now. Not right now. Um, we're kind of up against a wall right now.
Yeah.
So 5 might be it for now. But five's nice. Five's really good. And if you just keep throwing CPUs at it, 5 is very, very good.
I mean, you're talking like that's an RF limit. Like speed of light is limiting you.
Well, I mean, it's 200 nanoseconds per cycle, right? And the thing is, if you're running a 200 nanosecond cycle and you have a lot of levels of logic to get through, um, each each level of logic, it's really difficult. When you have 40, 50 levels of logic, which is typical, right? You have 40, 50 levels of logic to get through at 200 picoseconds. That's how much? 40 or 50 over 200. That's 4 picoseconds per level. 4 picoseconds per buffer with the wire going to the next buffer. You're right up against technology right there. You're right up against the speed of light, because I mean, speed of light is, you know, if everything was truly speed of light, um, you're right up against it. Is all I'm saying. You're right up against it. I don't really. I'm amazed that we get 5 gigahertz. Here we have a very pedestrian processor. I can walk up to Fry's and buy this processor for what, $300 and get 5 gigahertz out of it. It's just insane. It really is crazy. The state of the art right now is really crazy, and yeah, I just think that the 200 picosecond cycle time is really aggressive. Can we get it down to 100 picoseconds? If we can get to 100 picoseconds, that's 10 gigahertz. But I'm not quite seeing it right now. From without giving anything
Another
away, without giving anything away about our technology, I'm just not seeing it right now.
It's not really a processor thing, but you can use like 2 separate buses instead of 1.
Yeah. That's
like
true.
doing that would be the next thing, I think.
But
But that's super expensive.
If you do use 2 buses, I mean, I don't consider myself the genius guy in this whole thing, but if you do use 2 buses, it seems like you will also have to isolate those buses per processor. You probably can't get every core to access every bus, and it'll still open up bandwidth. Don't get me wrong; it'll still open up bandwidth, but it's evolutionary, not revolutionary. Is that Does that make sense? Hold on. I think I just ran Shaman Quattro away from his party. I don't want to do that. I don't know why I was moving Shaman Quattro just now. All right, we're gonna go Eversmile, not Shaman Quattro. He would be a better tank. He's got Thunder Fury. Okay, let's make this window a little bigger. There we go. There we go. You guys probably only a quarter of the screen for my main window. Somebody was complaining about that the other day. A non you know a non-regular watcher. They're like, man, why is your window? Why is your main window so? Whoa, Bell Armino is online. Hello, Bell Armino. That name brings back memories. Where do I remember you from? I think when I first started multi-boxing, that guy was playing, and then he stopped playing. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's a weird. Wow, I almost started that battle with scroll lock turned off. I only typed one message, one, and I could not remember to turn scroll lock back on. Such a retard. Let me get two Sunders before. I'm gonna get two Sunders before I DPS in, and he already cursed, so screw that. I'm decursing. Eversmall still cursed. Eversmall's not cursed. Okay, we're good. We are totally good. In fact, I'm gonna burst. I've got 4 Sunders on him. He's rolling. He went and did his little AoE thingy, but he fucking dropped a curse while he was in my raid. Bitch of bitches. I'm just hitting the decurse button right now, and nobody died. And oh my gosh, heal people fast. Heal, heal, heal. Oh my gosh, I've got him in range of the raid. God, I'm stupid. It's hard. It really is hard to get all this lined up properly. Okay, let's. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I let Eversmall die. Come back here, sucka. Yo, I said taunt. Yo, bro, I said taunt, motherfucker. Oh jeez. So bad. So bad. Okay, we're gonna G it up a bit. Okay, everybody's decursed. God. He's on his last stand. This is much worse than last time. Much worse than last time. He just dropped his curse and he blinked. So, there you go, man. I'm going to call Shazra utterly random. You may get Shazra, you may not. So, that's my take on Shazra. And I'm bitter. Screw you, Vanilla WoW. Screw you, Vanilla Gaming. Your Shazra script sucks.
Another point to make. What good is 5 gigahertz when half of it is just wasted by Windows?
No, it's not half, my friend. Not even close to half. I know what you're going at, but it's just not true. It's just not true. I can get, for example, everybody knows Windows 10 is horrible, and Windows 7 is way better. But I can get the same frames per second on Windows 10 as Windows 7. Windows really does get out of the way, and I will give it that. It does get out of the way. Now you know what's wasted?
As long as you
Not
set it up
CPU
right.
cycles. No, not CPU cycles. That's not what's wasted in Windows. What's wasted in Windows is memory. Memory. Windows 10 uses so much more memory than Windows 7. So Windows 10 gets out of the way, but it gets out of the way and occupies a whole double as size chunk of memory as Windows 7. So it costs you more money.
I don't even mean Windows in general, but just software is getting so bloated. It's like the 5 gigahertz is a license to be shitty.
Yeah, dude. If you ever get a chance to run a 286 computer from the 80s, all right, or even early 90s, call it
I think
early 90s.
486 is the first computer we had.
Say 46 running Windows 3.1 from the early 90s, all right?
Yeah.
Try to open up Microsoft Word because it was around back then. Open up Microsoft Word. You know what happens? Instant!
Yep.
Instant! The response time of the user interface, the response time of everything is faster than your fastest computers right now. Why is that? Because there's so much fat. There's so much fat in operating systems and programs right now. You just cannot believe how perky PCs of the past performed relative to today. Way more instant response time than today. And believe me, I know because I watched it. I designed a 46 card. One of the boards that I worked on, and I don't even want to say worked on. I was the only one on the board. All right, I designed a 46 backplane, and it worked really well, and it was great, and I loved it. I even brought it home to use in my house. But the point I'm trying to make is Windows and the 46 worked, and the 386 for that matter, worked beautifully together, and they were running in the megahertz. In the low megahertz. Actually, the 286 was in the kilohertz, I still think. So it's not so much the processor speed. It's that they get greedy. The operating system people, Microsoft, gets greedy and tries to use more of those cycles per second for all their crap to advertise, put spamware, allow people to do viruses. I mean, Microsoft is the reason viruses exist. Nobody can argue that. Nobody can argue that.
Like when it was Windows XP, if you cleaned your MS config out, you turned the services off you didn't need, you could get it down to like 15 processes. Now it's like 90.
Oh, really? That sounds legit to me. That sounds like a very legit number. And we all tried to do that. We all tried to disable services that we weren't using back in the day. And this all goes back to the idea of multiprocessing, multi-CPU. This group of people that I have on Discord right now, we are the multi-CPU people. There is nobody in the world, aside from Bitcoin miners, who is more multi-CPU than we are. And Bitcoin miners aren't even as multi-CPU as we are. You know why? Because they don't need real time. They just need eventual. All right? We need real time. We need all of our tunes to get a real-time chunk of the slice so that my healer over here heals at the time he needs to heal in real time. Bitcoin miners, they don't need that. So there's nobody more multi-core than multi-boxers right now, aside from, people who are processing video. That doesn't really count. I mean, there's always going to be those people who need as many cores as possible to process video and render video and stuff like that. Of course, those people are multi-core. But you know what? They're not real-time. We're real-time. So as far as real-time multi-core goes, we're it. We are number one in the world. Ain't nobody in front of us. Except for automotive AI, I guess.
I don't know, dude. TensorFlow is a shit show.
Wait, could you please repeat that?
TensorFlow. That's what they use for a lot of the, Fuck. Neural network.
I know, man. Look, I know what you're saying. I know where you're going, and I'm afraid I have to agree. Automotive AI right now is closer to giving up than to making it. Honestly, we are
I think they need sensors in the roads.
we're
It's the
closer to
only way.
giving up. We're closer to giving up than to making it. And I feel like we're right on the verge of giving up and saying this is too hard. This is a, what do they call that? NP. This is an NP problem, and we're just pretending. So I think it's almost an NP problem. As far as, look, here's the thing about automotive AI right now. And if you look at the towns where we're doing it the most in, especially the Arizona towns and Mountain View and Palo Alto, people hate them. People hate the AI cars. Why do people hate the AI cars? Because they're too fucking careful. They don't take any chances. They slow everybody down, and they will stop and start, stop and start, stop and start. When you see one, if you've never seen one, go to Palo Alto. Go to where are they doing it in Phoenix? Tempe. Go to Tempe. Um, the cars will just like freeze up at an intersection. They'll freeze up. They're like, "Oh, you want me to go? No, no, I'm not going to go. You want to go? No, I'm not going to go." And they'll slow everybody down. And of course, everybody hates them for that. And that's because they have to be perfect. Period. They have to be perfect. They can't kill anybody. They can't even have an accident because an accident is always nationwide news. And if you talk to the programmers, and I know some, if you talk to the programmers, the feeling you get is a feeling.
Has to be so stressful.
It's a feeling of hopelessness. It's a hopeless feeling.
I worked on an autonomous rover. I was pretty hopeless. So I can't imagine a car.
It's
No,
a
like I'm saying,
hopeless feeling.
I think they have to redo the whole infrastructure. They need sensors in the roads to guide them.
Yeah, and you need the robocars to have right of way. And that's the thing. And you need to have them not just have right of way, but I mean unsuable right of way. If you get hit by a robocar, you can't sue. That's what it's going to take in the
I
beginning.
think you have to eliminate people driving cars too.
That's
I don't think you can have both.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. We're trying to do it without doing that very key point. If you do not eliminate people driving cars, then I think it's an NP problem. I really do. I think it's an NP unsolvable problem.
I completely agree.
And everything that you see going on with Tesla, all of the self-driving car crap that you see going on with Tesla, it's all just it's just pretend. It really is. It's just, it looks good, it looks interesting, and it's fine as long as a person is right there at the wheel in very, very close constraints. But oh my gosh, these rogues do not want to stop following me. I thought I was out of range when I hit follow again. So I feel like, I mean, I was a big fan. All right, I was a big fan. I was a big fan of self-driving cars and autonomous. And now here we are 2, 3 years later, and now I'm beginning to think, no, no, it's not going to happen. Not anytime soon. And everything that we've seen
But
is just a dog and pony show.
well, I see California banning driving to make it possible.
That's what has to happen.
California would do that.
I mean, remember the Will Smith movie I, Robot? You know, what are you doing? Why? How are you driving? You're not supposed to drive. You're not supposed to be able to take over the car. And that's really what has to happen. Is a Will Smith I, Robot kind of situation where you're not allowed to drive. What are you doing taking the wheel? You can't take the wheel. That's not allowed.
California will just raise gas prices
In
until.
California, we'll do crap like that, man. Are you kidding me? Absolutely, California will do crap like that. Oh,
I'd be fine on an e-bike though. Those will be real good in like 10, 20 years.
That's too close. That's too close. You got to find little patterns on the ground that show you where you're at and make sure that you tank him on those patterns and make sure he's not within AoE range. Oh gosh, we're doing so good right now. Except we just got the curse. I'm decursing as fast as I possibly... Decurse like the wind! Decurse like the wind, oh my gosh. Just decurse. Just decurse. Oh, 6 me. 6 me. No! No! Golly. You can't decurse unless you are really squared away on health. Because when you're decursing, a lot of people aren't doing crap. I'm going to 6, and I'm going to decurse.
That's where you could write some code.
Dude,
some Shazra code.
I've already tried, man. I give up. It's kind of like autonomous driving. It's an NP problem. Shazra's an NP problem. Just decursing now because I'm at full health. And I'm going to stand him right on Eversmile. And I'm going to decurse some more. We're still looking pretty good. All right, we're still looking pretty good for Shazra. Look at the amount of DPS that's coming in. It's very, very healthy. And there's the curse again. So now we got to just switch to decursing. I'm going to hit the 6 key and die because I think I might have been out of range of my healers. I don't know. I don't know, my healers didn't do anything. And then we got, oh, here's something. I have a tank, but he has no mana to switch into bear form because he spent the whole fucking time decursing. So here we got some druid tanks, which, by the way, useful only for ZG. Oh my god. Now, that brings up a point, though. I never really thought of the druid tanks being good decursing candidates. Because here I have a tank in the same party as a mage. That's no good. That's no good. So we are going to actually spread them out even further. Even further. Am I still streaming? Dude, I have absolutely nobody watching right now because this is just...
It's too early.
It's not early, it's just boring. It's just like wipe after wipe and on stupid Shazra. Alright, Shazra's satisfied that he wiped us yet another time. Let's wait till he kills that last guy. Brutalia. Go back to your home. Oh, he's still not done. There are still more people to kill. And still more. Where's he going? There's nobody alive over there, Shazra. Oh. He's like, I thought you might have been alive. Never mind then. All right, next pull we'll get him, but we absolutely have to do better. It doesn't help that I'm 2 down, but still, I don't think those 2 would have made the difference, and we have to do better on Shazra.
That would have made the difference on the first try.
Probably would have. We were that close. I mean, we were 1% on the first try, and we were down 2/40. What's that? Um, 4%, 5%. We were down 5% of our members. So, yeah. On the first try, we would have won. Would have lost a lot of people, but I don't care. We would have won. I'm going to release Eversmile and Cuppy Cakes just in case so they don't pull. GB and good luck. What is GB? Gate? Gate and good luck? Good night? Is that like some different culture's version of good night? Good 8, Marcus. Yeah, so let's see. Let's see what our CPU temps are right now. Core temp. Bam. All right, my max core temp tonight has been 72 degrees. That's really good. I am running at 5 gigahertz. There's proof. This is a KB Lake. My voltage is slightly elevated, but I still am keeping down at 91 watts. Which is plenty good. Plenty good. 91 watts. All right, let's drink up some water and then we're going to do some serious rezzing. I still think the ARC method is as good as any. It's as good as the grouping method. It's as good as any method. I don't feel like I win any more often in any particular method. I've tried 2 groups, I've tried 3 groups, I've tried the ARC. The ARC is just the easiest, and it's easy to distribute the decursors with the ARC method. So I'm just going to stick with the ARC method. And this guy's out of range. Let's see if we can get him in range of his guy, and that guy's out of range too. And we're just going to run these guys around and get them in range. Out of range. Out of range. Out of range. Still out of range. Alright, let's see what my family's doing. That's what my family's doing. Can you even see that? I don't even think you can. There you go. Boom. Sun. That's what Dave gets. I'm downloading that. It's a good one. Meanwhile, up in Northern California, it's nice up here. No, I mean, make no mistake. It is nice in Northern California. It's not like blistering. I could sit at the side of a swimming pool if I had a swimming pool to sit at the side of. It's a more Mediterranean feel in Northern California. It's it's called a Mediterranean climate actually, and with good reason. I mean, if you've ever hung out in the Mediterranean, you definitely recognize the climate from.
And then like the only other place in the world that has it is like a little bit of Australia.
If they even do, I don't know about that. If Australia has that, that's really cool. I mean,
I think it's a really small area.
yeah, that's it's very much a highly desired type of climate. to live in?
South Australia and
South
Southwest. And then the south tip of South Africa.
The south tip of South Africa is Mediterranean? I don't believe that.
And central Chile.
Central Chile, I could believe. The Cape of Good Hope is
The West Cape.
West Cape. You say is kind of Mediterranean. All right, fine.
They're all at the same latitude as well.
Okay, West Cape is not the same latitude as the Mediterranean, obviously, but you're saying
Well,
south of Chile.
relative to the equator.
Oh, I see. The same distance from the equator. Is it really? Wow. You know, that's a
Pretty
geographic
close.
oddity, if that's true.
China doesn't get it though. And they're all on the coast. And then I guess like Paraguay and Uruguay don't have it because of the mountains. Probably the wind doesn't make it over.
Well, every time I want to move away from California, I think about moving away from the climate, and I get a little skittish because the climate is so good. I can actually go out, lay on my front sidewalk outside, and sleep all night. That's how good the climate is here, and it's just weird. It's just you get hooked on it, and any other place seems like I can go to my father-in-law's place in Arizona, and if you get stuck outside, like nobody lets you indoors, you will die. It's a matter of you will die or not, whether you can be inside or not. And same in cold climates. I mean, if you're in Tahoe for the winter, if you get stuck outside and nobody lets you indoors, you will die. You might as well be in outer space because you're gonna die. Um, and the Mediterranean climate's just the opposite. You can actually just live outside. You can sit on the ground and live, and that's
That's why there's shit everywhere.
always gotta go negative. Always gotta go negative, sucker.
Should tell your wife to go check out the homeless encampment.
Oh my gosh,
Santa Ana Riverbed.
it's so bad here. Oh my goodness, it's so bad. Plus, they give every homeless person a handful of needles every day to throw on the
Oh,
ground.
that's crazy.
A handful of needles to throw on the ground every day.
Needle exchanges. There's no exchanging. Why is it called a needle exchange?
No, I
They
don't
just
know.
give you a needle.
They just
You
give
don't
you.
give them anything.
You don't give them anything. They give you the needles. You walk away and you throw them on the ground after you get your AIDS infected blood in it. It's just shocking what's going on. I mean, if you ever wondered what it would look like if you put the stupidest people into charge in society, just go to San Francisco. Those are the absolute stupidest people in the entire world, and they're running things.
And we're gonna get Governor Gavin Newsom.
And Gavin Newsom is he's one of them. He was a mayor of San Francisco, in case you guys don't know. And he was one of the guys who engineered this whole needle exchange program where you exchange needles for your presence. And, it resulted in more needles than straws being on the ground in San Francisco. San Francisco banned
Oh yeah, now
straws.
straws are banned.
San Francisco banned straws, but they did not ban needles, which can give you AIDS if you step on them. Straws cannot give you AIDS if you step on them. All right, enough politics, folks.
Might get herpes if you share one.
We are going to get apolitical here, and we are going to have our people. Oh, wait. I was supposed to actually rearrange the order of my raid. Because we have Furious Wipes, who's going to decurse, and we got Mages stacked. Oh, geez. I've screwed up. This group has no mage. This group has no mage or decursor at all. So this is going to be better. All right. Now, all of those other pulls, that was garbage. That was just me, like, I not knowing what I was doing. This is going to be the pull of pulls. We will be fine here. I want to see. God. All right, so he just launched it. I have one sunder on the guy. One. And I'm doing nothing but, you know what, I'm going to hit 6. And I'm going to continue to decurse. And that's all I'm doing. If the curses are up, I'm just decursing. Period. Because our party can take, 3 or 4 of those AoEs without the curse on them. But they can't really take any with the curse on them. And oh geez, ever smile. 27 hit points. That's what I was down to. That's what this came down to. I'm decursing some more.
I think Eversmile isn't getting decursed.
Eversmile's not getting decursed very quickly. He's out of range of his assigned decursor or whatever. And he's still cursed. And I'm just hitting the decurse button right now. I'm going 6 and decurse up.
He probably needs to be on everyone's list.
At the top of everyone's list. I mean, if we're honest.
Just because he moves around.
Just because he could be anywhere. Okay, there's no curses on anybody. We've only lost one rogue who doesn't do anything. I'm going to hit 6 and G at the same time now. And nobody's fucking healing me. God. That was chain lightning, by the way, that came in because I was accidentally hitting the 3 button. And there's the decurse, and he's about to blink. Son of a bitch. Screw you, you mofo. And we're decursing. We're decursing. We are trying to survive here. I'm hitting 6, which is flood heal the tank. Okay, now I'm going to hit decurse. Nobody actually has any curses on them right now. 23% at Shazra. He's about to drop the curse. You know he is. Am I too close? Too close. Nobody's shooting at him. Well, he blinked and he didn't curse. And there he just laid the curse down. Decursing like mad. Taking my damage. I'm going to hit the 6 key. Flood heal. I got flooded. I'm decursing some more. Oh, nobody's got any curse. 10%. We still got plenty of people alive. Actually, Eversmile has a curse. There you go. It's gone. You got to watch this curse. I mean, this fight is about a curse. This is the Curse of Shazra fight. I mean, forget anything else. This is what the fight's about. And I'm not even decursing now. I'm continuing to fire because Shazra's down to 0%. We're gonna kill him. And there you go. And that's all you need to do. Just try 3 or 4 times on Shazra till he's dead. Damn you, Shazra! Boots of Prophecy, Fellheart Slippers. I actually think I might need the Fellheart Slippers, but maybe not. Find Warlock wearing feet. Nope.
Do your healers that don't decurse heal when you press G?
No.
That's what you need to do. You need to code that. Or change a hotkey file just for Shazra and decurse.
You know, that's not a terrible idea. That is not a terrible idea. The G key not just decurses, but anybody who isn't decursing actually heals. I like that a lot. I do like that a lot. Find warlock wearing feet. No, not warlock. Find priest wearing feet. Eh? Bubbling has bloodvine boots on? Avenger has abyssal cloth slippers of restoration? What? What is this silliness? How does bubbling have? I know bubbling has a 8 set bonus. Don't even tell me bubbling doesn't have. And I'm just like looking around on my monitor for bubbling. Why am I not seeing bubbling? Dirt, dirt, dirt. Refill bubbling. Okay, bubbling's dead. Bubbling, why are you wearing bloodvine boots when I know very well you have your prophecy boots? He has no prophecy boots.
Healer with Bloodline.
Healer with bloodvine. Figure that one out. I'm blaming it on Valatorin. He's really geared up weird. I really thought that bubbling was full prophecy, but obviously not. So let's res and get people their good sheet. My goodness. If it's not one thing, it's another on Shazra, and I'm glad I put that week's version of Shazra as my Shazra fight on the Discord though. That was so great. It was just like I do that every week. All right. Give me my boots. Okay, put those suckers on. Oh, she took the fell hard boots. Typical. That's typical me right there. All right, put your boots on. Let's see how much prophecy we got. Who's home? Eli. He doesn't have much prophecy. Honestly, he's got 5 of 8. That's not tremendous, if I'm honest. How the heck has he fallen so far behind? Oh no, 6 of 8. 6 of 8. So he needs shoulders and chest. And chest is coming up, actually. And shoulders is coming up. No, he's got shoulders. 7 of 8. 7 of 8. So he just needs the chest off Golemag. Maybe it drops. Maybe it drops right now. And we get another.
And he has a benediction.
And he has a benediction. That's right. Ah, man. That was a rough Shazra. And I've had a lot of rough Shazras. That was up there. And we got people with Shazra's Curse still on them. Seriously. I just interrupted my res. Eli is just home from work. He's about to drive down to LA and be with everybody else. So, but he ain't gonna be down there till, oh crap.
It's 8 hours, right?
And it's not 8 hours. It's 5.5, 6 hours. But
no, for Mr. Speedy.
Mr. Speedy, yeah, 5.5, 6 hours, maybe 6.5 hours, worst case. So he's not gonna be down there till 11:30 at night. So he's just gonna flop in bed. Outcast Army. You play on Vanilla Gaming, right? Yes, I do, motherfucker. Vanilla Gaming. I will not say it's the best, but it is adequate. And it's dependable. Because it really just doesn't have enough supporting cast to do anything like micromanage people or anything like that. They can throw a band down once in a while, but that's about it. That's about all they ever do. right, so very soon Battlefield 5's coming out. It's coming in below expectations for EA, and I think it's actually going to be really good. Unfortunately, it will not be finished when it comes out, which is another fact typical of EA games. I think it may be finished enough, though. We we will see. Do you want to take the Mustang? Yeah, you can take the Mustang. I'm not going to be using the cars. Eli will be driving the Mustang GT convertible down to LA. Lucky kid. I'm trying to get rid of Incite Flames. I'm hitting the G key just because I do not like Incite Flames. But while I hit the G key, nobody's DPSing. I need to alternate between the G key and... Oh, there's Prophecy Bracers. I don't think anybody needs those either, but I've said that before. Inventory is full. Eternium lockboxes are happening. They are a thing. We are going to be sending all of our Eternium lockboxes over. Ooh, we can't send them over. You can't put lockboxes on the auction house. That means we need to have our lockboxes on the Horde side picked to get those sweet, sweet greens out of them. And that means I need more help on the Horde side because I really do not want to spend a lot of time learning lockpicking, guys. Alright, who is missing Prophecy Bracers? Find Priest wearing wrist. Now, a lot of guys don't have Prophecy Bracers on, but that doesn't mean they don't have them. They might just be going for a multi-set bonus. Find, what are they called? Vam Braces of Prophecy. Vam Braces of Prophecy. Zumwalt has his, Refill has his. You know who doesn't have his? Silza. And Silza is a Shadow Priest, so, I mean, she's not going to wear them, but I'm going to give them to her. So we find out by virtue of elimination what's going on. Alright, look at this multi-guy fight here. Is everybody here? Anybody really behind? Oh, Silza, we left behind. Alright, Silza is in range now. Let's kill the Fire Lord first, and we will CC everybody else. Ah, so nice. So very, very nice. And that's why it's my number one feature of 5-minute multiboxing, which is the crowd control button.
Did you rehearse that video?
Did I rehearse it? I wrote down a list. Does that count? I didn't write a script or anything. I should have.
You were just very enthusiastic.
I was very, very drunk, so it works way better. I think most of entertainment runs on alcohol of some sort.
Chris Farley was all about cocaine.
Oh, he was? I think
his act.
It worked. I don't have access to that, but I mean, I just don't think that would give me the same tone that I need for 5-minute multiboxing, which is just goofiness. I want a goofy tone for 5-minute multiboxing. All right, we're good. That was awesome.
They really drove all the way down here for Disneyland.
Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Quit acting. Quit acting like it's not a big deal. Disneyland's wonderful. Actually, you know why they did it? They did it because they got a really good price on a two-park pass. Because Eric, my daughter's husband, has friends who work at Disneyland, and
They're taking the kid, right?
he, of course, of course,
All right.
but I mean, I don't think that's a good enough excuse to go to Disneyland. But anyways, all the it's the kids that really just want to be at the Pixar event. There's a Pixar event going on this weekend, so um, and you know it's kind of a big deal. So they're doing the whole Pixar thing. And my kids are all about Comic Con and cosplay and all that stuff. My wife is very big into cosplay. What's up, Nathan Lamb? So I figured I'd be smart this weekend, trip to in-laws, and bring my gaming laptop to Multibox. Guess whose laptop doesn't have a scroll lock key? No, your laptop does have a scroll lock key. You just gotta find it. Outcast Army says, did he drink himself into a stupor before the video? Yes. How did you know? How did you know?
I don't think I've ever seen you not drinking,
Yeah.
except that one week.
Bye, Eli. Wait. Are you with Tanya and Eric? Are they here? Wait. You. Yeah, but what's Tanya and Eric doing? Okay, so they're gonna be in the car also. All right. Just want to know. Okay, I'm totally botching this. Get over here. I put CC on this guy, but apparently the warlock who was supposed to CC him died? I thought this was a kid show. And Cupcake doesn't have any sort of fire gear. Yeah, you've never seen me not drinking because I don't want to broadcast when I'm not drinking. I do actually do a lot of multi-boxing when I'm sober, but I just don't feel like it makes for good video. I don't feel like it makes for good streaming when I'm sober because I'm really uptight when I'm sober. And, I'm very worried about everything going right. I'm very worried about, the code working well. And when I have a few in me, I'm much less worried about that stuff. I'm still worried. You can tell I'm still concerned about it, but nothing like when I'm sober. When I'm sober, I'm just like wound up like a spring, and I want everything to just work. And yeah, so I really can't be sober to stream. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's kind of like Hemingway and Hemingway wrote all his books completely drunk, right? And probably Steinbeck too. And um, you know, good things
I
come out
think
of
East of
alcohol.
Eden is like my favorite book.
East of Eden, it was, man, East of Eden. You're funny. I'm shaking my head here. Of course, you have to mention East of Eden. East of Eden, the funny thing is, you want to hear something ironic. So we go down to Salinas. All right, that's the setting.
Yeah.
That's a setting for East of Eden. We go down to Salinas for a vacation weekend, and then I realize why that woman in Salinas and East of Eden shot her husband because Salinas is terrible, terrible.
Or the woman that drowned herself in the bathtub,
Oh my
just putting her head.
gosh, it's just awful. I mean, they have the John Steinbeck Center down there in Salinas, right? And we did go down there, but it was closed the day we went, so we couldn't go into it. But I mean, we looked inside. It was all glass and everything. You could see inside. You could see what it was about or whatever. But the funny thing is, we hung out there for the weekend, Salinas, and it was just so bad. It was just such a dusty farm town with like one block of finished downtown, and we just wondered why the hell are we not in Monterey. And so that's what we did. We simply went from Salinas to Monterey and actually had a good time because Monterey's badass. One of my favorite towns in the entire world. Salinas, not so much. Yep, I'm losing the Mustang right now. I can hear him leaving, so no Mustang this weekend. Not that I was going to do anything with it. I've got Home Depot assignments, so I'll be using the Excursion.
The homeless despot.
Let's do Golemag. And he went way too fast. That kid drives way too fast. I heard him pull out. I have no exhaust on the Mustang, so it's really loud. I just cut the mufflers off. And I mean, it sounds really good, but if you burn out of the driveway, I can hear it. I know when you're driving too fast, so you're busted.
Aren't tires expensive enough?
So what is my objective? Am I going for a specific set piece? Um, you know what I was gonna do, Outcast Army? When I got to Major Domo, I was gonna invite somebody in to get the Eye of Divinity. I was just gonna like, one of my members is in a guild, right? One of my guys is in a guild. I was just gonna send out a guild notification that I'm about to do Major Domo, and if you need Eye of Divinity or if you need the leaf, come with me. And in that way, at least I'm doing something besides streaming. I'm gonna get somebody something. So um, that's my goal. My goal is to get somebody something, and not so much my guys. Although, I mean, when it comes right down to it, we've got a lot of pieces today. Um, we got a lot of pieces this run. Actually, we're about to kill Golemag, and we might get an 8-set bonus on a priest, and that is never a bad thing. That is never a bad thing. Are you kidding me? So let's CC that guy. Let's Firewalker this guy. And we are going to pull the rogues in, and we are going to dose this guy hard. And that was fast, 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 fast. Let's get rid of the Incite Flames. There's no need to have that on the raid. I'm going to hit the G key till that's gone. I think you should kill the Firewalker first and CC the Flame Guard. I think that's the right way to do it. And then while the Flame Guard's still CC'd, you get rid of the Incite Flames. So the fire debuff is not hard. And you can see my raid took it not bad at all. So I think that's the right way to do it. Why is everybody red? It doesn't say I have any Incite Flames on me. Alright, so we're going to CC the Flame Guard. Kill the Firewalker. And get those rogues in here, man. They got Servo Arm. They got Harbinger of... What is it? Doom? Harbinger of Doom? No. Harbinger... What is it? Harbinger of something. They got some Nax gear, alright? That's all I'm saying. Got some Nax gear that I got them. I think it's Harbinger of Doom, actually. And I'm about to prove that. Where is Crookshanks? Is he even here? I don't think he's on this computer. Oh, no he is. Okay, it's Harbinger of Doom. Yes, it is Harbinger of Doom. Amazing dagger that we got by ourselves by running Nax. 40 bucks. Because 40 bucks. Nax. Did someone in your raid steal your loot? Alright, this is going to be a really easy Golemag. Still, this boss is online. Bro, get to MC. 2 open spots. And I gotta go take another dose of whatever I'm drinking. It's not good, whatever it is. I'm out of beer tonight. That's never good. Okay, we got Tanya. Thanks again, Dad, for doing the animals. I fed and watered them all today and left instructions on the kitchen counter. Ah, so relaxed after driving in LA traffic. And that's what I'm being sent from LA. Uh, yeah. She drove most of the way down. That's my youngest daughter, and she's just sitting by the by the pool, um, watching, reading a book. Also, you don't know how to use PS4. I'm gonna give him a hard time on that one. Because 2 nights I needed him for my gunner. And he would not gun for me. And he says, I don't. I don't know how to use PS4. You're right. Okay, let's get our defense gear on. Oh, this is going to be a good Golemag. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a good Golemag. This will be one for the ages, but first... I put it on ice. I haven't really wanted to drink vodka in a long time. I got my DUI on vodka and 3 years ago, and it kind of put me on vodka because of the bad memories associated with getting a DUI, and so I haven't been drinking vodka. But my daughter brought me a bottle of vodka a while back, so it's all I have in the house. I'm gonna be drinking vodka.
Just one DUI. I don't know how many my fucking parents got.
Yeah, that was my first DUI when I was 50, and it was very embarrassing. Let's see. We got Enticer on one of the hounds. That's actually not bad. Enticer's pretty good tank. So I'm thinking he can take that hound by himself. And Cupcakes is on the other hound. So, wait. Cupcakes is not supposed to be on a hound. Cupcakes is actually supposed to be my buddy in Golemag. So, we're going to have to start this over. It's F7, F7. Alright, let's try this again. Cupcake, tank, Golemag. But don't, really. He's not going to be actually off-tanking him. Now, next guy. Enticer is going to be the condom. Fury Swipes and Komal will be on the right side. I think that's the right thing to do. In fact, I'm going to put Komal back here by the lava cone. Oh my gosh, Komal just backed up to fucking Golemag. Unbelievable. Oh well. We'll save it. Yo. You should be on Golemag, sucka. If we can save this, you know I'm a badass. Alright, so let's just establish that I'm a badass and save this thing. Okay, we're going to get Golemag to a place where he needs to be. bring Enticer away from the stack. We're going to bring Comment, Cupcakes, or Furious Wipes away from the stack. Where he needs to be. Where are you at? No, that was no good. Dude, I have no idea where I'm at. It's definitely not goodness. Alright, we're okay. We are okay. No, Mom, I'm not going to answer your call right now. I'm in the middle of the shit, Mom. Don't you know what I'm going through? Okay, let's get Golemag off of Eversmile. Turn Eversmile around. Mom, you are so cheesing me out right now. We still got Golemag down 50%, even though I fucked up and total screwed up that pull. Let's see if we can res any of these tanks. Oh gosh, Eversmile's dead. No, that's it. I think if Eversmile's dead, it's over. Plus, bro just used shield wall. Oh my gosh. Whew, that was rough, bruh. It's a bad Golemag. That's good stuff. Robot House! It's Robot House's fault. They're all bots. You know they are. Oh man. What's up, damn dude? Yeah. Normally I'm really good at this, but tonight, I don't know. I seem not so good. I backed my tank right up into Golemag. That was not super smart of me. Oh geez. Oh geez. You are supposed to take that picture in a way that you can't see the ground. See, they did it wrong. Let me show you. You're not supposed to take that picture so that you can see the ground. You're supposed to like angle the camera so it looks like you're just on a surfboard. See, I can micromanage them and criticize them from afar. I don't need to be there. I'm dad. I can be dad from anywhere. Who's that way the hell up there? Cupcake. Okay, we're going to release Cupcake. And Eversmile. We'll release him. Staying right at the feet of Golemag. So, alright. Silithus Boss is going to go do PvP in Ironforge. Instead of being my gunner, which, by the way, I think I'm going to start broadcasting my Battlefield stuff to Twitch. Just because Twitch is already integrated into PlayStation 4. So I'll have a side channel. I mean, for those who care to figure out, for those who care to see a 52-year-old man boy try to shoot people on a console shooter, I'll be there. I'll be there for you, bro. Carrying the banner for the old people. Showing you how to finish first on Battlefield 4 as a 52-year-old. But I was in a Battlefield. For those, I mean, who, if you don't care about Battlefield 4 right now, tune out right now. But for those who are who've ever played, I was in. This is the advanced state of the game. I was in a flood zone last night, which is basically buildings and a couple of helicopters and some small tanks, but basically running through buildings. And I kid you not, there was a guy in the scout chopper who had gotten 50 kills in 10 minutes. Yes, that did happen. 50 kills in 10 minutes. And no deaths. And I was just like, leaving.
Yeah, I don't remember which version, but when we used to play on LAN, we would have like a 20 versus 20 Battlefield game going with all in-house people.
Oh, really?
That was real fun.
That's got to be spectacular fun. Spectacular fun. I just love that.
We did it in Counter-Strike too.
So what we do here is we three box. I mean, we have three PS4s here. We have three Battlefield Premium accounts here and three PlayStation Plus. And so we can three box. But so far, since I've started playing Battlefield 4 again, I've never convinced anybody to three box with me. I've gotten maybe two people playing at a time, never three. And it's really getting me down, bro. Because if you think about it, three PlayStation Plus accounts by itself, that's $180 a year. So, I mean, that's already how much a month? More than $10 a month. Doesn't sound that expensive when you put it that way. $12 a
Yeah.
month. That's $12 a month, man, for entertainment for the evening every night. Okay, it doesn't actually sound that expensive. But I mean, some of the funnest times I have is when Eli's sitting here, and I put both PlayStations here on these big screens. Eli's sitting here, I'm sitting here. He's my gunner, or I'm his gunner, and we just wreck up the place. And it's just there's a lot of fun to be had there. A lot of fun and satisfaction. What's going on there, Gidget? My dog's making a lot of noise back there.
You name her after the TV show?
What? What?
Is that the only Gidget?
Oh no, no. I'm sure she. It's not a TV show. It was a series of
It
movies.
used to be.
It was a series
Oh,
of
movies.
movies in the '60s. Um, Beach Blanket, Bingo, and others. Yeah, I think she was named after that actually. So let's see. We're gonna put Enticer over on this side. Let's get this right now, guys. Sorry about that. Let's pretend that didn't happen. As long as you do everything right, everything's easy in this game, etc., etc. And we'll make this work, folks. Okay. Cupcake, tank him, but don't really tank him. Take that off. Enticer, tank him. Kamal, Fury Swipes, tank him. And that's it. And then Cupcake, follow Eversmile in. Cupcake is following Eversmile in. Let's put Power Word Shield on everybody. And let's do the deed. Open with Alt 2. The dogs will pull because of healing. Move the dogs back to the lava cones. Enticer, get your dog, bro. Yep. And there we go. And that's a good setup. And just make sure the Golemag is 30 yards away from everybody. 30 yards away from the lava dogs. Feel like not really quite yet. I'm going to move this lava dog back a little bit. Okay, let's switch targets. Cupcake, you DPS in. Eversmile is going to DPS out so that the buff falls off him. And let's go ahead and hit the burst button. And Cupcake is not getting the debuff. Okay, Cupcake got his first debuff. That was wild. And let's burst again. And I think Eversmile took another swing at Golemag while I was moving around, so he got the debuff refreshed, so that's no good. Let's move Golemag back from the doggies just a little bit. You just want to make sure that you don't move Golemag to a place where you can't get healed. Okay, Eversmile's clean. He's going to go ahead and taunt Golemag, and Cupcake's going to turn around. Hit the burst key again. You probably have more cooldowns. Remember, the burst key pops all cooldowns you have. And watch your tanks behind you. Make sure your tanks are doing okay. It looks like they are, actually. Enticer, Komal, Fury Swipes. Make sure they are doing okay. And as soon as the debuff falls off of your main tank, go ahead and switch tanks using the Alt-1 key to tell your raid, oh my gosh, Eversmile's going to get whacked. Because Cupcake missed a taunt. And so Eversmile was facing backwards. And now we're down to 50%. And so now the Core Hound puppies, they get a little crazy now. And you want to bring the rogues in to finish him off. And there you go, he's dead. It's a good Golemag, but it was sloppy. I can do better than that. I can have nobody die, but people died, so no refunds. No refunds. You people watching the stream, man, you need to say more stuff. Because I got vodka. And vodka plus WoW equals adequate entertainment.
Needs to be vodka plus orange juice.
Vodka plus orange juice equals my first trip to the hospital when I was 17. That's what that equals. And I was not able to drink orange juice for at least 7 years after that. Outcast Army is back! Outcast Army, were you ever so drunk that you wound up in the hospital? And if I'm the only one, do I need to seek help? Actually, you know what?
From when you were 17.
After that, I actually didn't drink alcohol for 7 years. So... Yes, several times. I feel better. Misery loves company. Oh, we didn't get the chest, guys. We did not get the chest. Son of a gun. That's too bad. Find Earth Fury Vest. Shaman Says has Earth Fury vestments in his bag. Find where Shaman wearing chest. Really? One shaman is wearing chest. Nah, that can't be. That can't be. I know Quattro has full Earth Fury, so why is he not reporting in? He definitely has the Earth Fury chest. Um, so I don't know what's going on there. Earth Fury, Earth Fury, Earth Fury. Everybody has Earth Fury. Nobody doesn't have Earth Fury. Sace has it in his bags. So guess what, guys? We are probably going to give Earth Fury chest to one of my shaman who does elemental. I mean, he's never going to wear it, but might as well. Man, my mom keeps calling. I am not talking to you right now, Mom. It's Friday night. Giant Stalker. I think we have Giant Stalker in everybody. Man, I know my mom's going to have some terrible news. Your brother died! I don't know, man. If it's about the car, looks like Monterey needs some Giant Stalker's love. Olympics got one Giant Stalker piece on? No, that can't be. Oh, this is... I don't know. I'm going to give it to Monterey, I guess. Monterey. Monterey. Where are you at, Monterey? Monterey's on this screen somewhere. Monterey, there he is. You got... He's wearing his Zandalar stuff. No, he's wearing Rune Bloodstained Halberd. So, actually, you know what? He could use it. Alright, I gotta listen to my mom's voicemail. Somebody may have died. Oh, that's good news. Oh my gosh, my mom actually called me with good news. That never happens. All right, Mana Igniting Cord, we're going to give to... you know what? We're going to give Mana Igniting Cord to my Elemental Shaman. Why not? Bam! Alright, let's get out of here, people. What the hell are we hanging out here for? This godforsaken place. Let's go do Sulfuron. Alright, let's do Sulfuron with 38 people. And we're going to be doing the new strategy of Sulfuron, which is healers just stack. We got so much healing now. It's ridiculous. Let's put on our fire suit. Flame suit activated. Whoa, he just ran right by me. Ran right by me. Motherfucker. How do you run right by me? How do you run right by me when I'm hitting Alt 2 the whole time? That means the only aggro is healing aggro. It's really totem aggro. Yeah, it's VG stuff. Oh no, first run of WoW. Music. I'm going fucking insane. What is this? Music?
You accidentally pressed the music hotkey.
What? What are you talking about? There's no music hotkey. What do you mean?
Or a sound hotkey. I've had it where I accidentally turned the music on. It sucks.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. All right, thank you for explaining it. I was not with it, brah. But I'm with it now, brah. Brah's with it.
He got it though because he just installed.
You know what? I mean, I go over to my wife playing Live WoW, and I'm just like floored by the amount of pixels, floored by the amount of detail in Live WoW now. You know, this basically looks like the first Lara Croft compared to that now, and
Duke 3D.
it's just incredible, man. I can't believe how much detail is in the new WoW world. Every leaf on every tree modeled. It's crazy. Oh, I think there's some people standing in front of that lava spawn with their backs to it. So, Outcast Army, what do you mean first run of WoW? You just started playing tonight? What's up there? I always like to get new victims. I mean customers. Ah. Come over here, suckers. But next for me, next on my agenda is going over to AQ40 and getting Prophet Scarum down. This will happen this summer. Before the summer's out, I will have Prophet Scarum on my list. More prophecy bracers. Don't need those anymore, but we can sell those. Who wants to buy some prophecy bracers? Give me your money! Alright, let's drop the healers off. Actually, let's buff a little bit because I'm sure we're in need of buffage. Oh, hold up. Yeah, I will call my mom back for the good news. No bad news. Can't take bad news on the weekend, man. But yeah, she's been having trouble with her car, and we think we found the issue between Eli and I. We think we solved it, and we're just keeping an eye on it. It's an overheating issue. Whoa, what's this guy throwing an error for? I do not allow errors. Oh, that's not me. That's some other add-on. If you're reusing my stuff and you're seeing errors thrown, you have to go to my Discord and put it on the bug list, and I will fix it. I do not like errors being thrown on my code, ever. And some errors, it takes me longer to fix than others, but I will get to them all. The thing you gotta know though about 5-minute multiboxing is you can do this. Even if you have a crappy computer, even the crappiest computer can run 5 boxes, alright? Even the crappiest computer can run 5 boxes. Might not run 5 well if it's truly ultra 2007-ish crappy, alright? But it can run 5. But anything that you've bought after around, I'm gonna say 2009, not can more than run 5 boxes. They can run 10 boxes. And if you bought it after, say, 2013, you can run 20 boxes. So you can do this. It's a lot of fun, and if you can run 20 boxes, you can kill raid bosses in ZG and in AQ20. So have a time, people. Have a time is all I'm saying. Alright, let's back the healers up. They're going to stand right there. We are going to... Actually, the healers are, I think, a bit too far back right there. Healer stack is going to be right about there. I've got the Y key to program. I've got the Y key programmed on HotKeyNet to back up all healer types. Then this is the kill stack, and we're going to kill right in this little crevasse. Hit the T key to back the hunters up so they can kill more effectively. And then hit everybody back and hit Alt 5 to make the tanks follow you. And now the tanks go up and get their assignments. And the assignments go like this. Best tank, Cupcakes is going to tank Sulfuron. Next best tank tanks that guy. Next best, that guy. Next best, that guy. And then I'm going to put a skull on that guy because that's who the raid's going to target. In fact, I'm going to hit the Alt key a few times. Make everybody target him. Now move everybody up to within range of their guy they're tanking. Try not to... You should be in bow shot range of the guy you're tanking. Do not get so close that you pull the raid. And try and keep them a bit apart from each other. Like this guy should be over here. And this guy should be over here just a little bit. So they have some space between them. Now, here's the thing about Sulfuron. Sulfuron all comes down to the initial pull and everybody getting aggro on their initial guy. That means their arrows should hit and their wrath should hit. If their arrow misses and their wrath misses, they're probably not going to get aggro on their guy to begin with. So you got to keep doing Alt 2 until you get them to run to their guy and get their guy. Nobody should run through the line, for example, and wind up, letting their guy go. So I've still got the Alt key down, by the way. Only healers are healing. DPS is not DPSing. And we just had a guy get lost. And so now we are up against it. I don't even know if we can do this. So let's burst, kill this guy, interrupt the heal, maybe kill this guy, maybe save this. I don't know. Healers are dying left and right. And then somebody else died. Sulfuron. Oh, Cupcake died. What? Oh, no. No, that's no good. Let's res Cupcake. Okay, Cupcake rezzed. Oh my gosh. That was just despicable. I have no idea why that went so bad. Why are my healers healing so bad? I usually, when you do this correctly, you lose nobody, of course. I'm going to have to watch the video on that one because there's no way my healers should let anybody die. What could they have been so busy doing that they let somebody die? I mean, I'm looking at these healers' mana, and the healer's mana is just fine. We'll give it another shot. Give it another shot. But that is worrisome to me. I mean, there's just no way that should be possible. Or my healers let somebody die. Maybe if they're out of range, but I don't think they're out of range there. No chance. Well, you can tell that Major Domo is going to be tough tonight. And do I even have time for Major Domo? Yeah, I have time. I got time for Major Domo. I do have to run back and click all the runes though, which is a pain in the ass, to say the least. So I've got some home improvement work I've been assigned this weekend. Got to do that. I can't play games all weekend, but I may be able to get some AQ40 in this weekend. So do look for a video this weekend for AQ40.
You should stream the home improvement project.
I should stream
Probably get more views.
You know, it would. It really would. Okay, here's how to put a sink in your bedroom. That would totally
Oh,
get
that's a
more
good
views.
one.
That is a good one. People want to know that shit.
So you have like an extra vanity outside the bathroom?
We ripped it out right when we did our floors, and we never put it back in. So all the pipes
Still
are
got
there.
the pipes. Nice.
All the pipes are there. They're just waiting for the sink to come back. The thing is, we wanted to move slow on this because we wanted the sink to be. We wanted there to be kind of a makeup counter next to the sink where Monique could just kind of pull in, have a mirror next to the sink, and sit in a chair, which we never had before. Normally, she just kind of leans over the sink. I got a famous picture of her leaning over the sink, putting makeup on, and that's been the way it is. And she loves it much more when, and she's been in a hotel where they had kind of a makeup table, and she would much rather have kind of a makeup table that she can sit at and do her makeup. And so we have to make that work in a 60-inch space, a sink and a table. And I haven't really found the components that are going to get that done.
Just a desk.
A
Desk that fits right in the wall.
If she gets back and there's like a desk there with like a monitor on it and a computer, she's going to be so pissed. She's going to be like, what are you trying to say, Todd?
I mean, just a fixture like a desk, though. Just a flat table with drawers, but then you need area for your legs.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The problem is I don't like the cheap Chinese marble type stuff. I think it looks cheap. Yeah, the stuff you get in those warehouses, I think it looks cheap.
Custom granite. And that gives you an excuse to not do it.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, streaming my home improvement would probably be a lot more, by orders of magnitude, more popular than streaming multi-boxing. Wow. Because we do a lot of it here. I mean, everything you see behind me right now is not original. We've done everything to this house that you see.
And you should put in those shitty yellow incandescent lights, the big bulbs, and then make a warped mirror.
Wow, you seem to have this whole thing on lockdown. We actually have no incandescence in the house anymore. Thank you very much. We are all LED. We draw very little power aside from these incredibly power-hungry computers and consoles and the TVs. I mean, most of our power is TVs, consoles, and computers.
Do you have like 3 fridges?
No, we only have 2 fridges. One is a freezer though, and it's out in the garage, so it doesn't really count as a fridge. But yeah, we were going mad in the mid 2000s when prices were out the it was a madhouse in California, power prices, and we had a really cold winter one winter, and we didn't know any better. We put oil heaters in each room for that winter because it was so cold. We got a $1,500 electric bill. $1,500 for 1 month, and we couldn't get out of it. It was a matter of like, was there a mistake? No, you use that much power, and once you use beyond a certain amount of power, we double the costs. And once you use beyond a certain amount after that, we triple the costs. So what should have been a $500 electric bill, which is a lot, right, was tripled because of punitive reasons in California in the mid 2000s, because California had completely botched its electrical grid and didn't have enough power to supply the whole state. So regular people like me were getting punitive electric bills, and that wasn't the only time I had to pay a 4-digit electric bill. It happened one other time also. And so after that, after a few times of that, when Solar City came around and said, yeah, we'll lower your electric bill by 30%, and we said yes. There was no upfront costs, so now we have a 14 kilowatt solar array on top of our roof. And we need that much. There's no gas out on this road. We are on an isolated road with no gas. Everything's electric here. So we do not have that advantage. We don't even have water out here on this road. I'm on wells. And so the wells run on electric pumps that run on electricity. A little bit of redundancy there.
Damn, what's like the highest hill around you?
What's the highest hill? I'm in a valley.
Okay.
There's a hill there. There's a hill there. I mean,
Like, how big are they?
valley with 1,000-foot hills on either side of me.
Okay, yeah, so you can do well, no problem.
That is true. That's a very good point. My well has never run out of water. I mean, it can run low. It has in the past run low where I accidentally left the sprinklers on and then I drain my well and it takes a few hours to recharge. But recently, in recent years, that's never happened. I've never actually run out of water. Actually, mostly because I got the deep well working. For a while, the deep well wasn't working. I was only on the shallow well, the 30-foot well. But then we yanked the deep well out by hand, a 200-foot well, and we replaced the pump on it. Me and Tina did, and we put it back down. And ever since, we've never had a problem with water. We have a 200-foot well now. It was hard. I mean, that was a hard day, but we got it done. It's hard to pull 200 feet of pipe up by hand. And it's not pipe, it's not metal, it's PVC. So, it bends, it comes out, but it's long and heavy. All right, we're looking pretty good. Wait, what the hell is going on here? What is going on here? We got a rogue who never even came to the fight. All right, that's why people keep buffing. Hit 4. Summon this rogue. That couldn't have helped. But forget that. I mean, there's no way my healers should ever let anybody die in a fight like this. There's so much healing going on. It worries me when stuff like that happens. All right, let's reassign targets. That's Cupcakes. That's Enticer. That's Furious Wipes. That's Komal. And that's the rest of the group. And we are going to back the healers up. Gonna run the killers. Killers are coming over here. Man, the healers are really far away. I don't like that. I'm gonna move the healers up to the tanks, much closer to the tanks. We're gonna leave the healers there. Alright, killers, come with me, killers. Come on, killer. You guys are gonna be killer. And back the hunters up. Bring the tanks. Alt 5. They've all got their assignments still. And they're still looking at their assignments, which is what I want. I don't ever want them to get off their assignments. Nope. Furious Wipes is not looking at their assignment, so I'm scrapping it. I'm gonna reassign. They need to be looking at their assignments the whole time. Otherwise, I think something's gone wrong. Cupcake, Enticer. I'm gonna put Furious Wipes on the end, and Comal on the inside. Oh my gosh, I did it. I fucking did it, man. Unbelievable. It's something you can do. You can accidentally, pull. How am I being let to die? Who the hell is not healing me? Alright, fine. I think it's battlefield time. I do want to watch that, though. So I am going to watch that while you guys watch me watch that. We're watching it. We're going to analyze. No, you can't analyze. You have to watch it on YouTube. I'm going to watch it on YouTube, man. Bam. We're watching YouTube. Watching ourselves stream YouTube and watching YouTube. Alright. Now I screw up this pull, right? I get too close, which you should never do. But let's watch what the healers are doing. Because all the healers are on the... all the priest healers are on the screen. Okay, oops. Screw it up. The priest healers are up here. They're healing. I can't even see any of the names. I can't even see who they're healing. Looks like Cupcake is really hurt. Avendra's healing herself. Enticer's really hurt. Eversmile just gets let die. And Zelazi, the shaman, they don't do jack shit. They did nothing to save Eversmile. So let's find out what's going on there. Let's find out who did some healing. Healing taken. Healing taken by Eversmile. Siete looks like he got a real heal out on me. It was really small, but Cinco and Quattro did not do jack. Let's see what they were doing. Healing. What's Cinco and Quattro doing? Cinco, who did you heal? 11 healing waves. 11 healing waves. The fuck are you healing? 11 times in that time. Cinco does 11 healing waves. Kashmi does 9. Zamult does 9. Man, I do not know. I'm going to have to do some high-res video. Which I can do. But I have to do it local. So. Alright, that's 2 hours. That's good enough. I got jack shit done, but... Let's go play some Battlefield 4. Everybody buy Battlefield 4 and be my gunner. Later, guys.